your song Chattanooga.
Right.
When you made that record, were you thinking licensing? Were you thinking movie placement later on? What were you thinking?
Man, no, this is the crazy part about that. How much time we get? I'll make it short. This
about
how
7 minutes.
Okay, I'll make it short. So when I did my song, Where You From, Chattanooga, the whole point of me doing this song for one, because each time I would go on tour, and people would be like, where you from? I would say Chattanooga. They were like, where's that? I was like, Tennessee. And I started realizing people only thought about Tennessee. They only thought about Memphis and Nashville when they thought of Tennessee. We wasn't on the map. You follow what I'm saying? I took that personally.
Amen. Amen.
That's why I made the song Where You From, Chattanooga. So I made that to represent the city, more on some street anthem type shit. But what ended up happening, now here's what, again, for publishing, copyrights, and being on the business comes in place. I made that song in 2008.
Y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to this.
Real close. I made this song in 2008, Where You From, Chattanooga. Did the copyrights and publishing on and all that shit. 2016, a movie called Spring Breakers comes out on Lionsgate Film, which has Selena Gomez, James Franco, Gucci Mane, and ATL twins in this movie. The licensing company out of New York called my video director who did the movie. And here's when everything came full circle. These guys called the ATL twins, they were like two white boys with braids in their head with gold teeth, like on some skateboard shit. You feel me? They was gonna do a special segment on them for the movie. They are based out of Atlanta. They call themselves the ATL twins. They are from Chattanooga. You feel me? So they want to do a special segment on them for the movie. They want to use Chattanooga music for the movie. So when they Google Chattanooga artists, guess who pops up? You looking at it. You feel me? So when they Google that, I popped up, the song Where You From, Chattanooga. They got in touch with me, and it's 2016, pretty much 10 years later. But because my paperwork and my publishing was together, they had to cut me a check for that, and they had to pay me twice, actually. What happened was they said, we want to check this out. I gotta say this. So they called me like, at this time the video was at like maybe 80 to 85,000 views on YouTube. So the licensing company called me, Vice Media out of New York. It was licensed for Lionsgate Film. They called me and said, we want to use this song as background music for the trailer. Do you mind? I said, yeah. I said, you can use it for free. Just send me a contract saying that all you're gonna use it for is YouTube and that's it. We hung up. I never heard from the lady. A week later, somebody out of London or either Norway sent me a video of the YouTube link saying, hey, Maal The Pimp, we see your song in the movie, man, we support you. I'm thinking, damn, y'all never sent me the paperwork. You feel me? I said you use it for free, but send me the paperwork. I called her later like 15 to 20 times, she wouldn't pick the phone up, you feel me? I'm leaving voicemail, he called me back. I saw her use the song, called me back. She didn't call me back. This one made her call back. I called her, left a final voicemail. I said, listen, you use my song, and I didn't sign off on nothing. So if you don't want this to turn legal, you need to call me back ASAP. Call back 10 seconds later.
Wow.
So I'm offended by that because you've been ignoring my other calls.
You're trying to play me.
You follow what I'm saying? So now when she called back, I said, hey, you didn't send me the paperwork. She said, well, you said we can use it for free. I said that, but you never sent me the paperwork to sign off. Right. I said, so legally speaking, you in trouble. You feel me? She said, what do you want? You know what I want now? I want some money. You know what I want now? Yeah. How much? I threw a few zeros out there. She said, that's too much. We're just gonna take the song down. I said, listen, you can take it down all you want. So it's already at 700,000-800,000 views. And I got proof of that. So if you take it down, you're just gonna have to pay me for nothing. So you might as well leave it up there. That bluff shit wasn't gonna work with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was supposed to say, well, no, don't take it down. Okay, just keep it up there. So they left it up there. She cut me the check for what I asked for. I said, send me the contract to sign for the YouTube person. She said the contract is they were trying to be slick. Not knowing that I know how to read contracts too, I went to school for that. I got to be reading, recording, instrument music videos from Middle Tennessee State University. So I just look like this.
Pop your shit.
And at the time I had braids, so I'm like a real thug, and they knew I knew what I knew. You follow what I'm saying? So she sent me the contract. I said, send me the contract and I sign off just for y'all to use on YouTube. Send me a 4-page contract. Page 3, it says something like for internet purposes, pay-per-view, movie theaters, DVD sales. I said, I said, take that part out and I sign it. Send it back. This time it's on page 4, paragraph 3, like I'm not gonna catch that. So I'm knowing, okay, you keep trying to slick this shit in here for a reason. You follow what I'm saying? You kept on slicking part in about DVD sales. So I'm knowing, we went back and forth about 5 or 6 times about them taking it out of the contract. But the fact that you were trying to keep it in, I'm knowing in a few months y'all finna go to hard copy DVD. And when you do that, and I say, you didn't pay me for that, you're gonna say, well, you signed off on that a few months ago. Not happening. You feel what I'm saying? So she took that part out, I signed off on it. About 2 months later, hey mom, we're thinking about going to DVD. Knew that already. So how much do you want for that? I said, give me this much up front and I want this much on the back end for points and shit like that, right? You feel me? She said, well, we're not offering no back end money, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, the amount I told you up front, triple that. You feel me? Boom. And I got it. But my point in all that was because my business, my copyrights, my publishing was together, I got paid 10 years later for a song that I did and got paid a nice amount. So all the artists, man, please get your copyrights and publishing together.
So dope.
Your business is more important. It's 99% business and 1% talent. Everybody say that, but it's true. You feel me?
Amen. Okay, so we're gonna let everybody have a closing word on